Oh no, I'm not in
What?
spectate mode.
Oh, what? Oh, mate, I fucking done everything right
Don't worry
tonight, and
about it.
it's
Don't
you
worry
that's
about it.
fucking up.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Positively Glad has made a balls up. I am going out in qualifying one. Look, my name's there. Right, I'm going to retire from both qualifying sessions. Oops. um, yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with RRF1 Season 1. It is the Baku Azerbaijani Grand Prix with the horse penis building making its grand return. As you see, my name is showing in the lobby and I will be starting on the grid. For fuck's sake, it's fine. It's fine. Fuck it. We'll roll with it. It's good for now. But anyway, basically all I have to do is retire from the session anyway, innit? So it's just kind of basic. I was going to do a lap actually, just to show all the guys how to not do a lap around Baku. Do you reckon I should do that next week? That'd be a good idea,
Oh,
wouldn't it?
oh.
Never mind. Anyway, we have our biggest field here, and we've got someone coming out on track.
Yeah, he hasn't read
Oh
the
my god,
script,
it's
does
me.
he? Oh, is you?
It's my car.
You haven't read
It's
the
my
script,
car.
mate.
My car's gone out. Anyway, guys, we are here. 14 drivers here today. Ignore my fucking name because I'm a retard. We've got Beer and Kebab. We also have got Wigster, Gritmaster, Crazy Pumpkin, Bishop, Kakashi, Dan Panels, Ant Stan, Wee John, Wybermator is returning. Wybermator's first race since Melbourne, D666, Druid. Our race winner from last week, of course, Mark. Cannot forget that, of course. Druid on the form of his life right now. There's some wanker who's fucking showed up with RRF1 in his name. I don't know who the fuck that is. G1HOU and our championship leader, Mark. Big, hairy jock. So, other than the wanker who showed up with the RRF1 in his name, let us know, mate, what do you think?
I'm hoping for Wigster not to get the same shit as he done in the last race.
Oh, mate, that was awful,
Remember
wasn't it? Just
that?
for those of you who didn't
Yeah.
tune in, Wigster was on course to give Druid one of the hardest races of his life, wasn't he? And then next thing you know, it goes and keeps him in the pits. He managed to reconnect and crashed out literally about 20 corners later. So hopefully we have none of that bullshit here tonight. We're literally waiting for Wybermator to end his Q1. Once he does that, we can then move forward and advance anyway. We are rolling here, Mark, in the season. Me and you have done every single commentary so far, so a lovely bit of consistency here so far. In terms of Baku, other than the famous horse cock building, any kind of, well, I know exactly what you're going to say in a minute, but any kind of advice you can give to the drivers, barring don't explode?
Slow and fast out. That's all you can do. I'm going to be looking at T1 at the start. Obviously, T1 don't matter after lap 1. Also,
I'm not, because
obviously
I'm at the back of the grid.
you know, the castle section, everyone looks at that. But you know the right-hand turn before the castle section? That's where all the
Yes.
penalties are going to come from it.
It's one of them, isn't it, where literally you can kind of almost it's a corner cut, almost like heroism, isn't it? Basically, it's almost like a corner cut heaven in that particular corner there.
Well,
I
I
feel like the
practiced
corners
this
that
Grand
aren't kind
Prix.
of
I practiced this Grand Prix today, mate, and even in TT, it lets you cut a lot. But as long as you got two wheels or one wheel on the left-hand side of the curb, you're alright.
just want to say, Mark, we already have more views now than we had on the entirety or the maximum views on the Elite League race, which is pretty good. Fantastic show so far, 8 already, which is awesome. Obviously, the way I look at it, mate, views, if they don't come during the stream, they come after. Why not, so, in case anyone is wondering why my name is actually showing on the list, it's because I was
You're a
busy
cock.
pissing around with the title and I forgot to put myself in spectate mode, so forgive me, I will do my best. We will probably miss most of the action at turn 1, so I'm going to get Mark, or Dragoon, obviously, for those of you who don't know him personally, to get on board at the front and just basically, capture anything, because obviously we won't be able to use the stream at this particular part, will we? Because I'm not bad. So as we said, 14 drivers coming off the back of a historic Chinese Grand Prix, first ever victory for Druid. He nailed the strategy to absolute perfection. Also as well, a first podium of his racing career, a long racing career for Bishop. Nice and wide, mate, so we can finally get rolling. I'm going to have to retire again here, aren't I? Crap.
Yeah.
I got 13th, man. Yeah. Oh no, I'm not going to get commentary experience. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. But, yeah, basically, the Azerbaijani track, the youngest on the calendar, at 3 years old, of course, going as we are at the moment. 2016 was the worst Grand Prix in history, I'd probably say myself. Uh, and then we had 2017, of course, where you saw, obviously, I know Rara's put a lot of this on the page already in his big report. But well, it's not as big as the other ones because not that much history. But obviously,
Can you
Stroll's first and only ever podium. Go on, mate. Sorry.
can you remember when Hamilton went through the castle and fucked his right suspension up because the sun got in his eyes? Be a factor to that, actually.
No, I've just retired as well, mate. Just to let you know, I don't actually remember that. What year was that?
Yeah, 2017 or 16, either the first or second one. He went through the first part of the castle, turned right, and hit the wall because the sun was in his eyes. That was in Q2 or Q3.
Oh, here we go. We have got activity. The first brave soldier going out on the ultra soft tyres is John. Now, Dragoon, this is one of the tracks where you can get away with a one-stop using ultra softs if you are very, very careful, cautious, and controlling on your tyres. Oh my God, John. Oh Lord. Oh, this is not a good
He went
sign.
into neutral there as well.
Right, you had to. We've literally got a few cars, and there's the Red Bull of Crazy Pumpkin coming out as well. So we've got. I'm not sure if all these guys are going to be finishing their laps, of course, but we'll stick on board with John giving us the first on-board showing of Baku. It is. I remember this was the first track I ever played on F1 2016, mate. Ironically, with WR Paul, we were talking about earlier. And Jesus Christ, like I've never excreted so much in my life going around a track. It is one of the most brutal tracks going around it for the first time ever. And I want to make a little point as well, Dragoon. We have a second Renault driver for the first ever time. Welcome into the league, Gareth, aka G1HOU, friend of John, Gritmaster, and I believe D66. I think he's personal friends with D666 outside. And amazingly, this is going to be his first ever Grand Prix. What a baptism of fire! This is probably one of the first.
I'm not going to mention
Go
Renault.
on.
I'm not going to mention Renault.
No, you're banned. You're banned.
But
However, I will mention Renault. Kia, keep your eye on G1HOU. I'm going to go to
Yeah, I've got
in
him
a
on
minute.
now.
Actually, do you know what? Let's have a watch. This is his first ever lap in a league race, and
He's
honestly,
actually.
that wasn't that bad. That wasn't
He's
that
alright.
bad.
He's been alright, mate.
Wait, what's happened?
Baron Kebab,
Oh my
5 days
God.
square penalty. Collision
happened?
with Wibinator.
I missed the collision. What has gone on there? Biz pulled it off.
We got Baron Kebab, yeah, in the McDonald's pit lane.
Yeah, what? What's
He's
that?
reversed
What?
now.
Yeah, but what?
He's got to be
What?
careful here.
What in God's name has just gone on? Wybomate is in front of him. Has Wybomate just gone into the back of him there? Anyway, we'll get back on board with John. He's going to have the first lap time of the session. Hopefully he doesn't get that invalidated. I fixed the Wisebot glitch. Bloody hell, bad throat.
If you stay on
Wii
John, yeah, I'll stick on Wigster.
Yeah.
So I think he's second behind you.
Pumpkin, I think, mate. It's one of the Red Bulls. I can't remember which one it is. I know it's
Yeah,
definitely one of them.
Wigster's a Red Bull.
Let's have a look here. Pumpkin is there. It is Pumpkin. Just Pumpkin. I think the two of them are together, but I'll keep on Wee John. And to be fair, man, these guys are not doing too bad. Not really having any predicted pole times or anything like that, but really bizarre beer and kebab then, that penalty. Goodness me, I'm sure he'll definitely tell us after the race what went on. Hopefully nothing too dubious. Hopefully a recording is made of it. Potentially that may be why he did move out of the way. Sector flag? Yellow flag in Sector 2, guys, I will get with it in a minute. And we got a first retiree, and Stan. Oh dear. I think we got an explosion. I didn't actually see
Can I
that.
just
And we're
mention
looking
as
here,
well,
guys. We jump. Go on, mate.
Kakashi is actually taking part
He's
after a
doing
little
it.
chat with him.
You got
Yeah,
through to him.
I had a little
You got
chat
through
to
to
him.
him.
Yeah, I had a little chat to him during the week, and we had a long chat.
Right,
And
43.
he's
143. Crazy Pumpkin does a 143.9, so he's currently rocking up second. I have seen quicker lap times than that, of course, but like I said, it is, the way I look at for F3, our F3 series market isn't about breaking records. It's literally about getting yourself in that position, isn't it? Just to make sure that you are quicker than everybody else. D666 is coming around. We've got yellow flag sector 3. I think that might have been a car exploded there on the right hand side. And you can see here D666, and they're all coming back in the pits. Who's that coming down? I believe that is a Haas, is it? No, it is Bishop with a 142.8 on softs. Oh my grief. And I believe that was Kakashi getting out of the way. Kakashi with no wing. Kakashi with no wing, bro. So your talk with him has convinced him to blow up.
I'm just watching Beer and Kebab. I think he's on a flyer.
Yep.
I think he's next, actually.
He would be. I saw Wibermator just tap the ball then in the background when I was flicking through. Beer, ooh, a bit of a lofty line there. I think simply this lap time will be enough to go through.
You know that corner there, where Beer and Kebab is now? You have to...
Brutal.
Late, it's a couple of corners ago, but you have to brake late
I know what you're about.
and not touch the curb. Not a lot of people know that, but I tried that out in TV.
Your audio is included, marking it.
Yeah.
Just to make
I actually got it right.
Yeah, boy. Beer and Kebab. Wibermator, 1 minute 41.5. Beer and Kebab. Oh my god.
Oh, provisional.
Wow, look at the gap. Oh my god. You see the Haas of Gripmaster there? Oh my lord. Oh, collision there between Kakashi and someone else. Bishop, I believe, has... Is that... Oh my god, Bishop. Bishop's out. Kakashi's out next to him. They're all exploded.
Kakashi,
all
no matter
dying.
what he does, he's out.
Mate, no, Bishop hit the wall, and I was on board with Bishop's car, and Kakashi ploughed into the wall right behind him. Oh my god. They're literally all dying. Anybody who has done a lap here, you're pretty much through. The targets are 1 minute 42.8. Everybody on the track has to be a 1 minute 42.8.
Dan Purnell, he's about across the line.
He's had a lot of practice, Dan said. Let's see if practice has made perfect here. 1 minute 42.1. That is good enough for third position. That is good stuff. Obviously, Bishop would have been fourth, but he has crashed out. Wigster's gone back out. Master as well. We've got another yellow flag, sector 2. I don't know who that is. I believe G1HOU and Big Hairy Jock. We're waiting for completed laps for as well. Only 7 times set so far. 5 worthy of qualification, obviously, and still being classified. We have nobody on a flying lap, so I'm just going to flick through. I believe our first flying lap of the group will be Gritmaster. Gritmaster, that'll be. Remember though, Beer and Kebab is quite a way ahead at the moment though, Dragoon, but obviously that crazy 5-second penalty is going to really hinder him, especially as you mentioned on a track like Baku. It is vitally important to get track position. He's going to have to carve his way through the field or take a damn slow time doing it, and we've got another crash there. I don't know who that is. Sector 2/3.
I'm watching Wigster, he's actually doing alright.
I think he's coming onto his flying lap now. Gritmaster is the first one on a flyer. Crazy Pumpkin doesn't think he's done enough there, Dragoon. 1 minute 43.9. So he lets Gritmaster go through. As Gritmaster goes down the, well, what is the first DRS straight on the lap, coming into the tricky turn 3. Here we go. Let's have a look at how he approaches turn 3. Avoids the curve at all costs. Very cautious, but kind of semi-intelligent way to do it, in my own opinion. Don't want to get spun out, of course. Turn 4. Heading towards the tricky chicane, one of the most underrated corners on this track between turn 5 and 6. So easy to cut a corner, or even bend the car into a wall, as I've seen before. In your corner, what you said is a corner cutting thing of turn 7. Here comes the Gritmaster then, turn 7. Now castle section, a combination of 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 8, there's 9. There's 10. God, he's actually doing alright actually. Jesus Christ, better than what I usually do. Kept it very neat and tidy through there. This could be a really good lap here by Gritmaster. I'll speak to you in a second, buddy, forgive me. I've just seen you jumping party. Turn 12, and I'll ask you what's gone on. 13, and as you pointed out, Mark, one of the trickiest corners on the whole calendar there. 14, 15 coming up now as well then. The trickiest corner, how is he going to be able to approach this? As I get a blue flash on my screen, he avoided the curb. Very, very cautious lap here by Gritmaster, but so far, not a foot wrong. Commentary case coming up as he goes for the fast left and right. No, there isn't, because he's done that really, 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 really well. And he comes flying into the final corner, down the main straight now. Gritmaster, I think this may be one of his best ever qualifying here. This has been an absolutely fantastic lap here by Gritmaster, based on anything he's done so far in RRF1, and he puts it with a 1 minute 41.9. Excellent stuff. We'll get on board with Wigster. Forgive me, guys. I will get to you in a moment. Crazy Pumpkin is just
What's
a
getting a toe from this teammate?
Why not, mate? Wigster goes to 10th behind
second.
Beer and Kebab at Liquidus, by the way. Welcome into the lobby, you sexy bastard. He is in party, by the way, as well. I'm not just saying that randomly. As I said, Liquidus, you showed up tonight, mate. That has kept your position open. Good stuff, my man. So we've got a D666, 1 minute 44.6 on the soft tyre. 3 guys have to beat that time, and Druid gets a 1 minute 40.5. Looking a little bit closer at the top than what we were anticipating there. Beer and Kebab had a really good lap. It looks like this is going to be a seasonal battle with Wigster and G1 HOU. Bearing in mind, guys, this is his first competitive hot lap on a Formula 1 game. This guy is showing balls of steel, and it's not his first competitive lap because he's dead. Moving on then to Big Hairy Joe. What the fuck? Yes, sir. Okay. We did wonder what happened.
Yeah, we saw the second half of it, mate. Did you record it, mate?
He's got it, mate. He's got it. Jock! Jock's left. 1 minute. Let's get him back in. Keep yourself in, man. Well, right, I need to let Liquidus know as well, as you've joined in, Liquidus. I'm actually on the grid. So, yeah, I accidentally didn't click on spectate. So, just to let you know, yeah, just be very careful when you start. Just be very, very, very careful when you start. But we do have, as I said, Beer, obviously didn't include his audio there, probably for the best. But,
Yeah.
indeed. Jock has said, what the fuck? Obviously I know Jock did just get disconnected, we brought him straight back in, hopefully he can get back into his car. Bit of an unusual thing.
Wibernator? The Ferrari?
Yep. He is on flyer. Right, okay, so we'll watch Wibernator. Already been involved in one incident already, hopefully that's the second, so we'll just double check that obviously we have got a clip for it, which means me and Mark will be slightly busier than what we hoped we would be this week, but we knew we were going to end up having. Now, to let you know, because Bishop has done a quicker lap than quite a few of the guys in front of him, if D666 Dragoon or anybody gets quicker than a 1 minute, well, everybody has to beat a 1 minute 42.8 if they're going to obviously move up through the order. That's the way that's going to be, because as you see, D666 is still going as Wibermator. This is actually not a bad lap. It's an improvement, 1 minute 41.2. That's going to be absolutely guaranteeing him safe passage into Q3. Remember, we're because it was Q1. Scotty says, where's the 1 minute 37s at? Piss off, even I can't do them. Right. We will move on from there. Dampenels, I'd say, is pretty safe. I think, in fact, all of these guys, I'd say, who are quicker than Bishop are pretty safe. And that's a yellow flag sector 1. Don't know why, what, or who, when, wow. I don't know what the fuck that was. Here is a Big Hairy Jock then. He is back in the lobby. As is the way, by the way, Liquidus, I know you are in party, it is Park Firme off. So you can literally apply any setup you want to as soon as you get on the grid. Obviously, I am not going to. I'm trying to work out what to do. I will literally, like, should I leave the lobby right at the end of Q3 then come back? Potentially?
Worth a go, mate.
Because usually it kicks your car off the grid, doesn't it?
Remember the old days, yeah, where we used to have to start at the back of the grid and then quit, leave the session straight away? Remember that?
I was hoping that G1 HOU did a time, because then I'd be able to do it. But, I believe Jock is on Wibermator as retired. I believe that'll be on track somewhere in Sector 1 and 2. And Dan Pels is just... Where the hell has he gone? Oh, it's turn 1. Jesus Christ.
What's Wybernator doing? He's just pulled up.
He's retired.
You can't retire on track though.
Well, he's having a really, really fun
Not on this track,
day,
anyway.
isn't he? Jesus Christ. No, especially not on this bloody track. Like, I've got no problem with, like, I know we made a rule about, you know, the retiring on track, but if no one else is near you, you know, if you're not going to hinder anybody, then it's not the fucking be-all and end-all, is it? I know we made a ruling of it, but, you know, come on. But, especially on, if there's someone near you, just show a little bit more restraint, you know what I mean? As we see the championship leader now, Big Hairy Jock, coming around, will he be able to do better than a 1 minute 43.1? He has to beat the 42.8, remember. He has got to beat that 1 minute 42.8. That Bishop has done if he wants to guarantee himself getting in, because remember, Dragoon, Crazy Pumpkin, he's currently out on track as well. So if he improves on the 1 minute 42.8, he will jump up the road. So we've got, oh, we're at the end of the session, so Pumpkin, he's on his own lap. Pumpkin's been pulled. So Big Hairy Jock does not need to complete his lap. Literally, well, I'm sure he probably will do.
Why's Dan on
because,
stops?
is he going to...
You were safe ages ago.
Starting on... Unless he's just trying to start on the harder tyre, maybe. But then he went off at turn 1, so I'm a little bit perplexed, to be honest with you. Jock, this is looking like a very, very good lap here. As it is the turn of the Formula 2 boys tomorrow night. I'm not sure who's going to be streaming that. It'll either be... Robbo, I think, said he'll be back for it. Potentially Rara may be back as well. I'm not 100% sure. We'll obviously confirm that with you on the Facebook group tomorrow, where you'll see me and Dragoon. Who would have thought that me and you would be in a fucking title fight at the start of the fucking season? Jesus Christ.
To be fair, mate,
The likes of Scott
I got DNF in China. I can't believe I'm still free. It went from 13 to 3 points ahead.
Me, hi. It's because I was shit. Right, here we go then. Will Big Hairy Jock improve? I think this is going to be a big improvement. Especially on a 1 minute 43.1. It is a 1:40.6. He starts on the super soft tyres, so we have Dan Pinel's pulls into the pits, so he doesn't actually complete the lap time, of course. So, Beer and Kebab, 5th-place penalty. Of course, he's not very happy, as we've spoken to him already. Of course, he didn't include his audio. I've just realised, Mark, we're going to... Unless Whitebear didn't total, did he? He just retired.
Yeah.
Is that a confirm? Yeah, I think he just retired, didn't he? So there will be 9 people in Q3. So, Beer and Kebab takes top spot laurels. We also then have, I believe it was Wigster, second position. Wigster, another competitive performance by the Wagster, as you call him, for a bit of
Wagster. I haven't called him that
today. I know, I think I beat you to it. Druid third, Big Hairy Jock fourth, Wybermator, Gritmaster, Dampenels, Weejon. Good lap by Gritmaster, look at that. 1 minute 41.5 on the supers for him. He'll be blooming chuffed with that, I'll tell you that now. Dampenels, Weejon, Pumpkin and Bishop, I believe, will be able to start on the soft tyre. I don't know if that glitch has been fixed yet. And then obviously Ant Stance and Nobby with an RRF1 in his name, and G1HOU in his first.
Mate, look at the
race.
top in the Williams, 5 for second penalty. Obviously, he came into the party, he ain't happy, but
that will of course be investigated by ourselves. We are the 2 of the 3 Formula 3 stewards, so we'll obviously have a little flick through that. Like I said, it's all about keeping your wits about you, Mark, isn't it? Literally, in that case, you just got to keep your wits about you.
You obviously he came into the party. I ain't gonna say what he said, but
no,
you can't retaliate. Nope. You got to get your head down and fucking sort your race out, mate. You can't retaliate.
Mate, well, from what we heard, it wasn't a retaliation. Hopefully there'll be no seconds. Fingers crossed. 9 people. We do have, of course, Beer and Kebab in the. Do you know what? The Mercedes looks very similar in the colour to a Williams in terms of the marker, doesn't it? Have you seen that? Just noticed that now.
McLaren out second, Force India first.
So we've got Weejon, followed then by Dan Pinel's. Dan, of course, is a former podium getter. Weejon involved in possibly the most controversial RRF1 incident that we've had to date. Obviously, we don't shy away from controversy, Mark, as we know. Obviously, we did have to pull a driver from the league after what was just abysmal driving, and then afterwards as well, wasn't it? You know, kind of after the aftermath of it, we had to. It was just, but then obviously that was a prime example of how not to do it. Hopefully these guys have seen that, taken it on board, and know that it's something that we can't really, you know, accept, so to speak. Go on, mate.
Have you got Weejon? I got Dan, who's second. you get we done. The second McLaren is
more than ready.
third out, and I think Druid. So when your driver finishes, go straight onto the second McLaren.
Yep.
And I'll go on to Druid after.
I think it's Jock, then Druid. God, they're all together anyway.
Yeah.
Literally everybody's together.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
For God's sakes. Wigster has made an intelligent decision to stay in. He's not actually come out with the madness. Druid's gone really slow here. Oh god, I was about to say, I hope the guy behind him actually noticed. John is on course, as we said, for one of his best ever qualifyings. I think he got. Didn't he get an 8th last week? No. John hasn't made it into Q3 yet, I'm sure. I think he missed out both weeks, didn't he? I know D666 made it through last week out of the 3 new guys, and Gritmaster as well. Gritmaster, really, really good lap he did, as we mentioned. Here comes then John starting the first of the qualifying 3 lap times then. What will we get from this session? Will we see a 39? I absolutely assume so. Maybe even a high 38 is what we're going to be sort of looking at. But I tell you what, do you know, for a guy who's only done, this is only his 3rd ever league race, John took that like an absolute monster going around turn 2 then. That was brilliant.
Mate, I like him.
No fear of the track.
I like him a lot. Even when he chats in the lobby before the race or qualifying starts, even though he sounds... I've actually told my missus about it, actually. I said, I'm going to get him on Facebook, he sounds a spitting image of Jackie Stewart.
No, that's the other one. That's Gritmaster.
Yeah, him.
So moving on back to John, the one we were talking about. Oh, we got a yellow flag, sector 1, what's happened? Bears pushing really hard then. I think Wybermate was letting people through, I think. Unless you just go straight on. Obviously, we've spoken to a few of the guys, trying not to let there be superheroes going into turn 1. It's one of the few turn 1s where if you do, it'll screw the entire race up. And to be fair, we don't really want to pull in a red flag here, to be fair to you. But we do have ourselves a very, very healthy following tonight, guys. 11 viewers. Anybody who hasn't followed, please be sure to do so. And head yourself over to my YouTube channel, guys. After the race, this will be uploaded. Well, to be fair, this is a working day tomorrow, so I'll be running over first thing tomorrow morning and uploading. So you'll get this if you're watching live on Twitch and don't want to watch the entirety. You will get the remainder on YouTube as of 11 AM tomorrow. Right, John comes across the line. This is going to be a nice little banker time for him, and that is a 1:42.2. That is not probably going to be the quickest thing we've seen. Dampenel's coming up next. Yep. That is a whole second and a bit quicker. We're on to Druid, I believe.
You're on top? I'm on Druid.
Okay,
Druid is fastest.
39.3.
Fair play to him, mate.
He looks more confident.
The barrier.
Beer and Kebab. Second, 1:40.4. Druid has hit that out the ballpark. Oh, Gritmaster then. Sliding his way around there.
You watch Grit or watch
Do you know what, because I'm not on I'm watching Gritmaster. Literally, mate, because I'm not on Twitch Prime anymore, because obviously, you know, having amazing amount of money usually means you can't fucking subscribe to the bastard thing, doesn't it? I still have a bit of money on it. Basically, yeah, everyone's getting adverts on my streams now. So we got Gritmaster, who beats John by 0.2 of a second. So I'm seeing there's a little bit of a split between top and bottom. This is going to be really, really competitive. This particular
Wybernator next.
Wybernator is going to be going. I believe he's going around sector 1. And that's not the way you want to get around that corner.
Nah.
Oh dear. As I believe Druid. Oh, Druid said he thought he'd ruined the lap on the first corner on the comments. No, you didn't. You really didn't. Are we seeing the making of a star here, Dragoon? Is Druid going to become one of the surprises of the season?
I've only raced him a couple of times, mate, and he was dreadful. But in the last race and fifth round qualifying,
Jesus Christ.
He's amazing at it. And he's in a run out. It makes it even better. Yeah, Wybernator.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Jesus Christ, you fucking run out. Anyway, this is with some fucking wrestling commentary. We've got Wybernator then. He is coming around the second. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man, the guy's a loose cannon at the moment. He needs to really, really tone it in. Minecraft, thank you very much for watching. Welcome back as well. It's been a long time since I've heard your thing. your comments on the stream, even though you can't hear comments, which, yeah, you know what I mean. As a wide waiter, he's already got damage weighing it. This can end in tragedy. It's not. He's held it really, really nicely, actually. But this lap time, he's basically one for the toilet as far as competitivity goes. Having hit the wall and lost wing. He's already coming into the pits, I believe. Yep. Slow down coming in.
Oh, yeah, Wix is on out that.
How has he survived that?
I don't know. I really don't know. But I've done that in a race for UNRL under safety car, mate. I came in and hit that wall on the left. I was like,
I'm racing loads of random leaks. Oh, shit. Fucking tablets died. Crap. I'll be away from comments for about 10 minutes, folks. Let's get us back on there now. So we're on board then with the championship leader, Jock, who did actually come in third, by the way, in that previous lap. He's coming into the pits anyway, so we'll get off him.
Yeah, I'm watching Wigster, mate. He's just finished his outlap.
Probably out of the guys who've never raced in the previous league, I'd say Wigster's one of the top guys that we've discovered so far. Really consistent. Obviously, he's been involved in a few incidents. Some, you know, well, none of them actually directly his fault. You know, obviously got caught up in the madness at turn 1 in Bahrain, didn't he? And then obviously escaped the madness. And Druid's retired. Druid is retired. Is that pits?
I don't know why he retired,
yeah,
mate. There's 4 minutes left. He
get
needs to
yourself
do
back
some
around,
more.
man. Does he think? If he think this is one of the most confident moves I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's either done a stupid thing, mate, or he's got balls still. One of them.
I would, mate. Even during the height of my abilities back in 2014, I wouldn't retire a car before the end of Q3.
Yeah, but Wigster is on his first flying lap. Even he can.
That's
come
what I
in
mean.
and do another lap, like, you know.
I don't think he'll have enough time to come in and do another one, because remember, it's a long lap time here. By the time he gets round, it'll be about 1.5 minutes, but 2 minutes he'll never get. No, because the pit lane's fucking shit round there, isn't it? But that's a really ballsy move by Druid. As we see Beer and Kebab, Dampenels, Wibermator, who is really struggling, it must be said. We'll go back on board with Wigster, forgive me, I was just on board then with Beer and Kebab, having a flick through some of the guys. They will all be coming back out, you'd imagine. Wigster is going round the final corner now. God of my life. This track at that speed. Here we go then. The horse penis building in all its glory. You just saw a glimpse of it there. Here comes Wigster. What can he do? And he's put Druid. Oh, dear, Druid. He's going to regret that.
Druid.
He's going to regret that.
Yeah.
He's retired from session.
Because he could have gone back out.
Wigster's gone on top this time. Beer and Kebab. Oh, do you want to get much closer to the wall there? That was a blooming excellent bit of turn in there by Beer and Kebab. He's pulling in again. Beer's pulling in. McLaren, I believe that's Dampenel's just behind him. Then he's coming around to start his flying lap time. Is Beer calling this then? Is he going to... I think he'll be starting behind Wibermator as the times go. That'd be a bit of an interesting one, wouldn't it? But anyway, this... Oh, Jesus Christ, who's that on the right? Great Master there. Not his fault, of course, he did slow down, but Wigster literally hit turn 6 mark, you know, the exit on the left-right, and his car veered towards the inside and Gritmaster got out of his way. That could have been a calamity. That could have been an absolute tragedy. Fucking Shakespeare didn't write that shit. But as you see here, Dampenels, he is another one of the... we got a load of people who are what I would consider to be finds of the season, don't you? But all these guys are top, you know what I mean? They are all learning, as you mentioned earlier, Mark. All of them, every single race that you see. This is why on our first commentary together in Melbourne, I said, well, obviously I said to you, Whiffy was there as well. Oh, Dampenel's at the wall. Left side of his wing gone. I don't think there's going to be an improvement here, and I think this may be Dampenel's qualifying, having a little curtain drawn over it. But as I was saying, going back to the point I was saying before, in relation to the guys who were watching, you mentioned it, Mark, actually, in Melbourne, how we're going to be watching these guys from new. We're going to see them all improving, race by race. Dampenels is definitely one of them. Obviously, he's had a good. I don't think he's had a clean first lap yet, barring China. As Gritmaster starts his flying lap, of course. Crazy Pumpkin soon to start his. And Wibermator is really not enjoying himself here. And I believe Wigster is going again. And Wibermator has crashed. Yeah, he did hit a couple of walls just before that particular point. So John is in the pits. He isn't going to be improving at all. Dampenels isn't going to get an improvement.
I don't think it will.
Unfortunately. Mate, do you know what? Even after losing half his wing, he was only a 10th down, so that's a pretty good damn lap in my estimation.
Using that as squirt.
Wigster is going around on his lap. It is Crazy Pumpkin, no. It's Gritmaster, is it? No, it's not, it's
Yeah.
Wigster. Wigster.
I
Wigster
don't think he'll...
completes his lap.
I think that'd be his third lap, mate. I watched his second lap and he didn't improve.
No, I think he kind of slowed his car down, I think. He's still got a lot of battery. So you'd imagine going, Big Hairy Jock does retire, he was already in the pits then, so no problem there in that sense.
Right, mate, last 20 seconds,
Here.
I'm going to go out for a fag, and then by the time I come back, then you can.
Oh mate, trust me, I'll be going out with your back here or not, but remember, I will stick around because obviously people will need to ready up. So I will literally be sure
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Go on,
mate,
get
right?
yourself, go on, get yourself, go, 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 go. Wigster coming round then. Will he be able to improve? He's trying to squeeze every last drop out of that battery. And does improve by literally 0.004 of a second. Exclamation point there. Only a tenth between, not more, about a couple of hundredths between himself and Druid. Crazy Pumpkin, I believe, is no dampeners, an next one to come round. He's 3 attempts up in his time. This will potentially not going down to 5th position. They're having a bit of an absolute mare today, we've seen. And is Dampenel's going to carry it on? Possibility. 206 miles an hour, batteries depleted. And it is an improvement, but not enough. He stays in 5th position. Master did improve, really big improvement. 1 minute 41.3. Crazy Pumpkin didn't move up. No, he didn't. Right, so just to confirm then, ladies and gentlemen, that is your top 9, Bishop being in 10th. And apparently I'm still showing on there, that's kind of annoying. So I'm tempted actually to, oh no, I'm the host, not shit. Why am I the host again? How have I ended up being the host? Anyway. Wigster, yeah, see, it says I can advance. So Wigster, Druid, Big Hairy Jock, Beer and Kebab, Dampenels, Gritmaster, Weejon, Crazy Pumpkin, Wibinator, and of course Bishop then not getting into the session due to exploding. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to retire my car. How am I going to do that in Baku? Oh, fuck. I've got an idea. Oh no, I'm going to have to leave the session. Oh, I may have caused shit here. So, this is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. I will have to stay around. So, this is going to be a real ball ache. It's all my own doing, so there's no point moaning at anyone else. I literally was sorting my stream title out and forgot to click on the fucking spectator mode. So, I'll be able to actually see myself firsthand here by being on the grid. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to have a look at strategy here. We may as well take advantage of the fucking situation anyway, and show people exactly what the tyres will have. Hopefully nobody readies up. Please nobody ready up. I can't be arsed with people readying up anymore. So the optimal strategy it's telling me to do is super soft to soft, 11 lap on the supers, and then I believe it is 15 laps on the soft tyre. However, if we were to kind of literally manipulate that strategy ever so slightly, you can get away, if you're very, very cautious, by doing a 7-lap stint on the ultra softs and then a long stint, 19 laps on the soft tyres. Amazing, we've had nobody readying up here, so if I... I'm going to have to start this race, aren't I? Right. Guys, if anyone's watching, I'm going to leave the session.
I'm back now.
No, I can't. What do I do, mate? I've got Liquidus behind me. In Baku.
You're going to have to do the old school days, mate, and just pull your car to the left and then retire.
I can't. I'm by the wall.
Oh.
We're starting, apparently. Obviously, somebody's readied up. Let's have a look who it is.
That's Liquid.
Liquidus. Liquidus, don't start the lobby. Don't start the fucking lobby. No one is here. Do you know what, actually, Mark? Do you want me to do a formation lap? Fuck it. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your Formula 2 driver and host is going to do a formation lap with Formula 3.
Mate, I want D1
Here isn't going.
HOU yet to do really well today. I really want him to do well.
So your man, Positively Glad, is going to do a formation lap with the guys. I'm going to follow Bishop round here. So obviously this is
And
I want to get first-hand look at how these guys do it.
D66 disqualified.
Yeah, basically we may need to do a restart here. This is kind of...
Yeah.
We'll obviously see if all these guys go. Obviously, I can't check if everyone goes, and you just see up here Crazy Pumpkin then with Bishop. Look at this, this is crazy, isn't it? You guys may be wondering what I'm doing. I actually left myself in the lobby, which didn't really do myself any favours. And if I left then, it would have caused even more grief. So, what I'm going to be doing is, when Liquidus goes, I am going to... This is really, really cool to see from this perspective. Watch someone fucking clout me up the arse now. Oh,
Yeah,
two guys in front of me die.
Bishop and Pumpkin.
So, yep. So we'll get on the back of... I believe this is Wee John, who's probably wondering what the fuck I'm doing in this race.
I'm actually watching you. Have you warmed those tyres like that? Tyre tabs and all that?
Fuck off with your tyres and bullshit. Oh my god. I'd love to race with these guys, mate. I don't think I'd win, you know. I genuinely don't think I'd win this lobby. But, so a lot of disqualifications, obviously, Mark. I'll need you to follow the action on the grid. What I'm going to do is I probably... Oh, GHU, he's the guy behind me on the grid, 15th. Pretty good lap there by myself, Mark, it must be said. This is my first lap of practice, by the way, in an actual race situation, so this could be quite interesting. Gonna warm them tyres up, lads. Oh, shit! Good God. Right, so, now, I need to work out what I'm doing here. This is not going to happen again, folks, forgive me. It was just unfortunate how, obviously, clever cock here decided to not press spectate mode.
I will point out,
so
mate.
I made it the formation lap. Go on.
Everything I've done everything right. I've included my audio at the start before Q1.
Yep.
I've done everything right.
Oh, I will run. I may have to run for a quick sig here, mate, as well. So, because I've not had the time to, because someone readied up. So I'm gonna. As Kakashi is starting in front of me, if Liquidus wasn't here, it wouldn't be a problem at all, would it? I'd just literally retire the car. But I've got to be very, very careful here now. So, Mark, get onto it.
2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights.
5 red lights.
And away we go, mate.
Watch me.
Slow start. Ferrari.
Right, I've retired.
Wow. Here we go.
Retired from session. Right, okay. And is there any carnage? Oh, I can still see the carnage from up here.
Yeah, carnage. Ferrari.
Oh, why we made it? And I'm back. Brilliant.
Oh,
Shit,
the
camera
top
angles.
3 getaway.
Oh, Force India.
4 getaway, mate.
Wee John spawn. Oh, and he's... Oh! Wee John drove into... Wee John just drove into the path of Liquidus on a return. Oh dear, that's not exactly what you want. Beer and Kebab, his initial problem, as he said, would be an ant stand has done Crazy Pumpkin here. What a move that was. Just saw that in the background. So obviously we've got a few guys at the back, all crashing at the moment. Obviously Wee John's great qualifying position has ended up... It's just been shit, basically, isn't it?
Right, the top 4 got away brilliantly. Jordan 4th. 5th place, yeah, is like 4 seconds behind. So we got the top 4 got away perfectly.
The position changes. Wee John was in 6th and crashed. I don't know what happened to Wee John. I think he just spun, to be honest with you. And Crazy Pumpkin has just... Oh my god. Crazy Pumpkin has just done Ant Stan into the castle. I made it stick. Ant Stan has Kakashi on the inside of him now. Oh my god. This is just fear, isn't it? Shit. Oh my god. Second 2
Yeah, the flag.
Wybermater's crashed off. Not a good
Crazy
return
Pumpkin's gone down.
Pumpkin and Ant Stan are having an absolute ding-dong here.
Mate, the
someone
top
else
2.
is Beer and Kebab. Will he be able to improve? But look at this, already back at the top here.
Top 2, mate.
The championship battle. Big Harry Jock and Wigster. These two, this is an intriguing battle, isn't it? Wigster leads, Wybermater's left. That has not been a good show for him. Not the best return for him at all. And what's happened to Beer? Oh my god, what the... They're all pitting. Why is Beer pitting? He must have been involved with the Wee John incident.
Battle for 3rd as well, mate. Is heating up quite a bit.
Oh, big battle, look at this. Druid's in 3rd, and Bishop has overtook Crazy Pumpkin. Oh, that's stupid. That's stupid, I can't record it. That is stupid. Crazy Pumpkin just dove Bishop into the wall. Come on, guys. I put a big post up yesterday saying, keep it fucking simple. Come on now. Every race, we've got to calm this down a little bit. And know you guys are all learning, but just literally calm down in the first couple of laps. Anyway, back to this. Crazy Pumpkin then did jump Bish, and do you know what, in fairness, he actually let Bish through. D66 has crossed into the wall as well. God, it's carnage. Bishop has gone for a move here into turn 5 and makes a stick very nicely. D66 lets him go.
Bishop is on the soft tyre, mate.
He's got a pit, mate. He's lost his way. Sector 1, what's happened? By the way, I need to make up... Oh! What, Liquidus, that's not ideal. Jesus. Far from ideal. Not a really good return for him either. Readying up, of course. That will, of course, instigate a qualifying ban for the next time that he shows up, of course. Right. Crazy Pumpkin then still following D666. He made an absolutely ridiculous move up the inside then of Bishop. I think the thing is, a lot of these guys... Oh my god, they both crashed into the wall. Jesus Christ, how many people are going to finish? Amazingly, we've still got 14. I'm on board with them, mate. They've been slightly dodgy. Just got to keep watching over them, of course. So
yeah,
I'm
flag
sticking on Sector 2. It's Gritmaster. Gritmaster, good move on by Big Bear. Got Gritmaster there, I'm not sure. Don't know what happened there.
Cashin was
pulled off. There was a yellow flag. Hey, Kashi, well, yeah.
He's done alright.
Through the carnage. He's come through the carnage. Bishop hits in. Oh my god. Bishop's pitting in from softs, as is D666. I believe Pumpkin was involved in a lot of them incidents. We're going to have a lot of unhappy people after this Grand Prix.
Dan.
G1 is pitting.
Dan's probably the closest battle.
After Beer and Kebab start, he's pitting onto the soft tyre and he's already up into 8th position. Gritmaster's pitting as well. These guys are having absolute shockers, aren't they? Jesus. So we are in the battle right, Mark. Who do you want me to go on, mate? Pick a car. I'm going to have to run out for a really quick cigarette, mate. I do apologise. And Baby Bot as well, obviously. Who do you want me to go on? Big Hairy Jock?
Dan's probably the closest battle, mate. 6/10 off.
So I'll go on Dan. Give me 2 minutes, mate. Back now.
Yeah, 3 laps in and we still got 14 cars. I think that's a brilliant result at the moment. Dan is a 10th a lap quicker. He's just gone down to 4/10, 2/10. I think that's team orders though. Blatant team orders. Who's next? Come on, Druid. The flag can set to 3. I'll check that out. Battle for 3rd.
Possibly the quickest cigarette I've ever had. Jesus Christ. So, Penel's up in 2nd.
Yeah, I was just saying just now, mate. I think that was team orders because Dan was catching Harry Jock all the time, and I think Harry Jock pulled to the right a bit.
We highlighted 2 drivers, didn't we, during the qualifying session? Dan Penels and Wigster. Now 1 and 2 in the Grand Prix.
Mate, I'm still looking at Druid. I think Druid's out. Druid's out.
Not anymore. You're not anymore. Druid is gone. Druid is out of the Grand Prix. Liquidus is in front of us. Oh no, it's left and right. Druid has crashed off. That is such a shame. Oh, what a wonder where his car is here. Oh my god, it's there. Oh, Kakashi had to move that. Oh my god, he's at the left wall. Can you believe it?
2 and 3 now.
Unstan's gone. Unstan's out. Oh, in the middle of the road. Oh my god. They're dropping like flies. Oh my god, don't break. Oh my god, everyone's really shitting it. Look at that, he's parked in the middle of the road, Anstan. Such a shame, he was having a good showing, Anstan, as well. He was up in 7th position.
Mate,
oh
Druid
my god,
was
and
as
G1
well.
HOU has hit the wall. G1 has hit the wall. Everyone's having a slow right up there. Anstan's car will, of course, disappear. Druid was up in 4th position, which amazingly has put Kakashi into 4th.
Fourth.
If he can hold this, this will be his highest finishing position by far.
Yeah.
As you can see, G1 HOU
Set to
has
3.
crashed again, I believe. G1 HOU. Gritmaster is now into the points, and G1 HOU also into the points, obviously, as of Druid having obviously crashed out, unfortunately. Tragic for the pair of them, Anstan and Druid having brilliant races, the pair of them. This may be a difficult race to commentate. We'll fill in the gaps, guys, as it goes on. We're just going to have to literally flick to people who are going through difficult parts. G1 HOU pitting in for the 2nd time. Oh, such a bad opening baptism of fire. It's a baptism of fire and a half, isn't it? I tell you.
Yeah,
Welcome to league racing, buddy.
It's all spaced out, mate. It's all totally spaced out. I think it's Wigstar against, or Wagstar, yeah, against 2 McLarens.
Just got to literally. I've been well traversed in this sort of thing. You just got to go up and down, mate. Wait and see. Who's where, who's going to get what. I'm following Beer and Kebab at the moment. He's currently in 6th position. Bearing in mind, Beer was in the pits and in 13th position on the first lap. So he's having a fantastic comeback drive then. Remember, and he's put a 2nd on Bishop behind him and Pumpkin ahead of him. So this could be a bit of a domino effect here. Big Hairy Jock has not finished lower than 5th position mark this season. He's currently on course for his 2nd podium in RRF1. As is Dan Pennell's, and I believe as is Wigstar, so 2nd podium for all those 3 at the moment as it stands. But of course, as we've seen in a space
Into
of a
the
lap,
pits. Crazy Pumpkin.
that is Sector 1. So what's happened there?
On the yellow flag behind me.
I just had a yellow pop up. I don't know what happened there. Wigstar currently leads. Crazy Pumpkin into the pits. I believe he's going to be coming out in the vicinity of Bishop. Bishop should just be able to clear him. Yes, he has. Bishop's got through. D666. All these guys. Let's have a look here. Pit stops. Mark. Everybody up. Everyone is pitted, barring the top 4. Jesus Christ. Is this what we have to cope with tomorrow? I am shitting myself because of it. For fuck's sake. Anyway. So, Kakashi doing his thing. In 4th position. Great drive by him. The McLarens are on course to extend their lead at the top of the Constructors' Championship in Formula 3 by an absolute way here, the way it's going. Obviously a long way to go. 21 laps to go left in the race. We are looking then, ladies and gentlemen, and Liquidus, by the way, has overtaken G1 HOU, by the way. That shows how bad G1 HOU's race. But as we said, Mark, in the past, Druid, obviously I know he's retired in this one, but was very famous in SF1, wasn't he, in the GP3 French race. We alluded to it. It's a fine example for the guys who were sitting down there. Keep going round. You will score points around this track if you survive, Mark. You are a living testament to that. In WOR Baku, 100%. 4th position. I think it was 2 laps down in the end, but 4th position.
I
almost
got a podium, mate, in that race. I was in 4th India, and it's raining. I had 6 pints of cider before I started the race that day. I still got 4th.
Mate, I know. That was my that was ironically the debut. And G1 HOU are such a shame.
Kakashi in the pit as well.
First race, mate. Kakashi pitting. I believe that's for a wing change. Yes, it is. So Kakashi taking the opportunity to change the wing.
I think
Beer
Kakashi
is up into. Mark, Beer is in 4th.
on soft tyres. 5 lap old soft tyres.
Yeah, but he pitted on lap 1 and he's in 4th.
Oh,
already.
someone's crashing the pitting because there's a spare tyre. There's a tyre on his own.
I believe that
Kakashi,
may
is
have
it?
been... No, Kakashi's still going. Sector 3 yellow flag.
I was going to say there's a
absolute
wheel.
Mental.
There's a wheel in the pitting on the pit exit. Just a wheel and that's it.
Should we just leave it and just leave it there? We'll let the mouse just clear it eventually. I think it might be G1 HOU potentially.
He's out.
Is he the only one? No, that's what I mean. It might be his wheel.
Yeah.
So Gritmaster currently in the points then. We've got 11 runners going. We've dropped 4 runners, if you don't count that wanker at the bottom of the list, aka me. So Wigstar leads 2.1 seconds to Dan Pennell's. This could be a very interesting battle towards the end. Beer is dropping back on Big Hairy Jock by some distance. I'm not sure if he's had an incident or something going round. He was. Yeah, I think Bear may have had an incident here. He's dropped 9 seconds, Mark, in the space of a lap.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So it might be wing damage potentially.
I think if I was Liquid, I know he's 45 seconds behind Grit. I'll just keep it calm, mate, keep it clean, and he'll get a point.
It's all you can do. We have got a couple of potential battles. We've got a Force India battle generating here for 8th. And Kakashi is absolutely hauling Crazy Pumpkin here. Remember, Pumpkin obviously did collide with Bishop. He stuck a dive bomb. If there's a clip of that, in fact, we may have to act on some of these, Mark. You know, on stream. I think we should do that because you know some of the driving was a little bit dodgy. But we'll move on and we'll wait and see. But anyway, Weejon is all over D666. Weejon then is absolutely hauling him in, and we do have DRS. Let's move this back on. We do. He has DRS, sorry. Which means he's going to be catching him at a rate of knots. What a move! D666 lets him go. Wait, if he'd have dived that normally and pulled that off, that would have been dive of the century, wouldn't it? Jesus fucking Christ. So Dan is catching Wigster. Wigster.
Yes.
Seen, oh, Jesus Christ, was on board with down there. That was one hell of a tank slapper coming around the left and right. If he'd have crashed there, there would have been tears potentially. You know, if I was in that situation, I probably would have cried myself to sleep. Justin Timberlake would be writing me a fucking song. But here we go then. 7.4 Beer definitely has got something wrong with his car, you'd think. I don't know what it is. It's hard to tell if there's wing damage because there's only one car. Gritmaster in the Haas and on board with Kakashi once again. Obviously his teammate Rara, I believe, will be back next week. So that'll be quite an interesting thing for him to come back round. So here is Kakashi, he's catching him back up there. The gap is 2.4 seconds. I think he may have made a mistake because he was only 2.0 seconds. It's 2 seconds flat behind. I'm not on the comments, guys, so I will check up on them a little bit later on. Forgive me, tablet is charging. I'm going to leave it on charge for another 5 minutes just so I can get on to the end of the race. So very, very spread out race we've had here so far. I tell you what though, these guys have managed to make instant on a Kakashi. Oh my Jesus, good lord, nearly blew up. So
Not being funny, yeah, but Bear and Kebab, even though he's on the soft tires, mate, he's 1 tenth to 2 tenths quicker than Harry Jock.
Bear would have been one for the race win here.
And also,
gone his way in qualifying.
Soft tires are actually younger than the whole of the top 3.
They're the only ones that haven't pitted, that's why. Jesus Christ, there's only 3 people in this race that are still on their original race strategy based on no incident. But it's going to be very, very interesting to see these guys later on. Bear, of course, you can imagine he'd be... I think these positions, barring incident, are obviously mistake. We know there's going to be a lot more happening before the end of this Grand Prix. But Dan Penels has dropped a whole 1.5 seconds to Wigster. 1.5 seconds already. I don't know what happened there. Maybe a couple of mistakes there because Jock's caught him back up now as well. So remember the McLaren's running 2 and 3 so far. As you see the lapped Haas in the background of Gritmaster. He pitted, by the way, Gritmaster pitted, so he's currently in a steady 10th position, 1 lap old, super soft tyres. What a start. That was carnage personified, wasn't it? Again.
It was.
Some crazy driving, some driving people are going to need to be ticked off about there, to be fair to you. But we'll have a word and see what happens. Obviously, we'll have a look at the fallout at the end of the race, which I can't wait to hear. So once again, guys, big view, 9 views, thank you so much as well, folks. Right, weeks to 4.2. Does Dan have damage? Yes. No. Don't know. Wixer literally is cranked up to another level here. They're all running on hot lap, it would seem, as well. So I think that's an that's an ERS glitch here, to be fair to you. Gotta be, surely to God. Weejon is currently 8th position then. He is 13 seconds behind Kakashi. That is still Kakashi, the closest on-track scrap. We've got Crazy Pumpkin, who is currently in 6th position. Bishop, of course, who we had the incident with, ironically, is in front of him there, 5th position. 40 seconds between first and
Jock
fourth,
hits the wall there, or scrapes the wall.
Was it the wall? Any damage? Look like it. Right then, so
Jock is losing time to Dan.
Dan actually caught a big chunk back on Wigster there, to be fair. Have you noticed now a lot of these guys seeing what they've seen with
I think
2
Jock's got
crashes.
damage, mate, because he can't. You know, the fast
He's got
section
the
in
lapped
sector
car behind
3.
him. Liquidus needs to watch out here. Oh no. Oh, it's Gritmaster. I think Grit will just literally stay behind him. Yeah, Grit's a smart guy. He ain't gonna interfere with the top guys, not at all. Literally just a case of all the guys now. Oh, and Crazy Pumpkin. Huge gap closing there. A whole second Kakashi put on Pumpkin there. I think Pumpkin may have had a little bit of a mistake going through the castle section. Let's see. I'll stay on board with these two for a moment. And the gap is under a second. We're in DRS range right now. Kakashi slides the car. Goodness me, may have just lost the DRS there based on that slide. Let's see what happens here. Kakashi comes through the beginning of Sector 3, a little bit scruffy. You can imagine the tyres from a lot of these guys, especially the top 3, are beginning to get cut to high shit. Must be sad. Kakashi nearly hits the wall on the left there. Will he get DRS? I don't think so. I think he may have just... Yes, he has. He's just lost out on DRS there, so he's going to have to wait another lap. Potentially hope. And Jock is really falling back now from Dan Bonnell's mark, as you said. Gritmaster leads into the wall in the background there. But... just one mental Grand Prix so far, not even halfway through, and we've lost 4 people, Wybermate the first of which, of course. We had Antstan and Druid retiring simultaneously at separate parts of the track on, I believe it was lap number 6, and then we had G1HLU, a royal baptism of fire then for himself. But like I said, we've still got 11 runners here with 15, well just over 15 laps to go here. This is a survival of the fittest, and remember guys, in 2 weeks' time, we have the dreaded Monaco. So you think this is going to be carnage? Holy fucking moly. Good luck. Oh, Pinnell's pits.
No.
In fact, this is...
Big Harry Jolt, went into the pitting and then come back out again.
I think he was going to pit. That was a bit of miscommunication there in the McLaren team. He spotted his teammate going.
Yeah.
And then, of course,
he
managed
came
to pull
back
back on
out
track.
quite late.
I'd say he would have come back out right by what's his face?
Literally, mate.
Gritmaster did really well to get around him.
As he come back out, out the pit lane, he nearly clipped that barrier. That would have ended
Kakashi
it.
has dropped 3 seconds on Crazy Pumpkin. Something must have happened there. We did miss Sector 3.
Sector 3.
Bishop.
Bishop. Oh,
Bishop out.
Mate.
No. Fan favourite is gone. Everybody who finishes now will score.
That's...
Oh my god! He's ghosting. Thank God. Kakashi just drove through him. Oh my god.
That's what I was saying about
Holy
Liquid
moly.
earlier. Just keep it tidy and you'll get a point, and now he's got a point.
He's going to get points now. Wee John literally... Look, have you noticed everybody's literally driving at snail's pace, but he has gone now, so Kakashi with a stop-go. Entering the pit lane, he's not... Oh, Kakashi has blown what potentially could have been... Well, that would have been 4th position, guaranteed, barring Beer catching him.
Wee John up.
But this, by the way, has given Beer the easiest 4th now of his life. Bishop was the only real threat, in my opinion, to his 3rd position, or his 4th position at the time. Gritmaster then is currently, I believe, was a good 40 odd seconds behind Kakashi. No, he's not. Oh, of course, Kakashi pitted, didn't he? So Liquidus could potentially, well, both guys are going to score points. This is Liquidus' first potential point scoring in RRF1. Obviously, he did
there he is.
So of course, there is top 10. Good call.
Yep.
And Big Harry Jock now comes into the pits. Of course, I want to point out Jock did actually get a 10-second penalty mark, didn't he? Of course, in the previous Grand Prix, but it didn't affect his finishing time in the end.
Yeah.
He had a really dodgy turn 1 with that Stan and Dan, his teammate Dan. But I've got to credit him. You know when someone... What's happening?
Wicks in the pit?
No. What's up with Jock?
Penalty, mate.
Oh, I thought it froze. No, it changed the stuff and didn't let him go again. Oh my god. We don't want none of that. None of that crap again, come on. Come on, Cody's. Patch the fucking game properly, for fuck's sake. Seriously. Ruining leagues. But Big Harry Jock
Dan,
is in a comfortable 4th.
Dan's closing in about 2-3 tenths. Yeah, it's...
Wigster pitted.
Yeah.
That'll be why. Cold tyres.
Yeah, obviously, Dan's got his tyres warmed up a lap before.
So
hope this is a battle, mate.
Are on soft tyres.
Yeah.
So, yeah, top 4 on soft tyres. Ignore what the game is telling us. It's showing that half the people have super softs on. They don't. Look at the graphic in the top left, peeps. That is what they really are running. So 10 drivers left. Everybody who finishes now will score a point. If you cross the line at the end of lap 21, you'll be guaranteed
John,
John
5 seconds.
5 second stop go penalty. Yes, sir. Which means D666 is promoted up into 6th position. Remember, Mark, he got 4th last week. Did D666, so he's now familiar with scoring points. Kakashi is pitting again.
I think D66 was driver of the day last week.
He was.
Yeah.
Kakashi with another wing change. It's glitched out, isn't it? Oh no, we did. No, 5 second stop go for Kakashi, sorry. Which will push the Haas drivers into 8th and 9th. Points are looking bigger and bigger all the time here. Kakashi, of course, running in the final points paying position. Kakashi, I don't think has scored many points this season. If any, we'll have to double check that, obviously, in the tables. Wigster then is 5 seconds clear in first position now on the damp panels. You assume that Beer and Kebab will need to pit again. However, as will everybody behind him, so it's pretty much going to be a safe 4th position in this sense. Half distance now, Mark. We have obviously seen a lot of carnage. Thoughts about tomorrow, mate? It's going to be absolutely vital for us, isn't it, to literally get ourselves into good qualifying positions, and if not, just drive like pedestrians.
Yeah, I'm actually quite worried about tomorrow.
I am. I legit am. Like, I wasn't at first, but seeing this, like, I know a lot of these guys, this is everybody, pretty much most people in this lobby, barring, I'd say, Beer, Bishop, Druid and Jock, their first time in an online league race round Baku. So even though there's been a good few, well, we've got to be honest, mate, dodgy moments, credit to all of them for still going. You know what I mean? We've got to give them credit for still going. Obviously, I know there's going to be a few people who are going to be unhappy.
To be fair, mate, there's a lot more running than what I thought.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be on single figures a long time ago, but these guys are showing a real true grit here, to be fair. D666 is still going on the soft tyre. Wee John will be hauling him in. And Gritmaster then, of course. The 3 guys who all debuted in Bahrain. I believe all 3 of them, by the way, have scored in RRF1, so showing determination. Druid, bless his heart, his left session. Mate, 0 to 0 in that sense. Straight into the wall on the left side, the first one to crash there, even the whole of the race actually. I don't think anyone's actually blown up there, to be fair, barring the qualifying that we had. So Jock is 11 seconds down on Dan Pinnell's. The reason why the gap's so big, as Dragoon alluded to, was that he had to go back round the pit lane, of course.
Sector 3?
Oh,
Kakashi's
no.
out.
Oh dear, dear, dear. Kakashi will get
all
on board with Pumpkin. I believe it's left and right. All he had to do was finish the Grand Prix. And there's a yellow flag in Sector 1. Where's Kakashi? Don't even know where he is. Somewhere in Sector 3 he retired. I don't know exactly where it was. Obviously he was last, so we can't really find out, can we, in that sense, whereabouts he is. So we have got then the top 3 pretty much set in stone. Credit to Beer and Kebab then. I think the yellow flag was Pumpkin. Must have been Pumpkin. He's fallen an absolute age now behind Beer. D666 still rolling. 9 runners left at the Azerbaijani Grand Prix. And
Sector 1 and 2.
What's that? That's a crossover crash. Where's that? Oh my god, it's Liquidus. Liquidus, oh my god.
He's out.
Liquidus is retired. I think he pulled it. I think he called it, didn't he? We're down at 8. Oh my lord. Sector 2 now, what's happened here?
Hey, they're dropping.
Mate, fly, drop
D66. It's been overtaken by Wee John.
VA, I think D66 has pitted, and Gritmaster's got him as well, so this is literally, mate, we may only have 3 runners at the end of this Grand Prix. We may have no choice who we give an interview to.
10 laps left.
Oh my god, poor Liquidus. Poor guy. He comes back in, readies up and qualified and blows up. Jesus Christ. Anyway, 8 runners left. Mate, do you know what, Mark? We're going to have one of the easiest driver of the days ever.
Yeah.
We know where to pick from. We may have to pick a retired car for the first time ever. So this, guys, forgive me. Now this, we both kind of knew that going into this race, we're not going to have the most exciting of Grand Prix, did we? You know what I mean? Baku is usually one of them races where you kind of have to do a lot of commentary for and we'll try and make it as entertaining as possible. I mean, what we'll probably do towards the end, we'll have a little bit of a laugh about everybody who's blown up potentially, because we're going to blow up tomorrow anyway, so you can laugh at us tomorrow. Why not? But why the hell not? Gritmaster is catching Wee John, which is quite a surprise. Gritmaster's on really, well, not really warm, but heavily warm.
Crazy Pumpkin
Crazy
in the
Pumpkin
pitting.
bits. Good call, mate. I think he's going to be safe in 5th position, though. I don't foresee Wee John. He's at the top of the DRS straight, barring a wing change. I think that's the first pit stop with no wing change outside the top 3. Amazing stuff. So he maintains 5th position, which means Beer and Kebab can now pit in whenever he wants. This is his 4th position. And you never know, mate, we may hear Beer for the 2nd time this race, of course, on the podium. You never know what's going to happen. We've got a big gap here. Admittedly, these guys can literally all just chill. But would you want to chill? One lapse in concentration if you're having a chilled out moment, mate, and bam! We've all had it before. I had it in my first SF1 Baku League race. And, God, who do I have in front of me?
Wixler's pushing it. He's pushing, and the gap now is up 2 seconds to 7 seconds.
Yes, he's put 2 seconds on in that lap. Has Dan made a mistake? McLarens have really shitty front wings, don't they? So you can never tell if they're blown up or not, which is a bit of an issue. As you see now, 8 drivers left. I'll pull up the championship standings. I think, mate, Wigster might be near the top of the table after this. I believe Big Hairy Jock will continue to be the Formula 3 championship leader. Remember, I can't remember if it was top 4 or 5 that we agreed on.
Yes, mate, I'm gutted for Wigster, yeah, because he is leading the race in Bahrain or China when he had that thing.
Wigster has been in a competitive position. He's one of the championship favourites for sure.
Yeah.
But in terms of out and out pace in this league, obviously we do have the returning Rara next week, so that's going to be really intriguing to see them two actually, hopefully, along with Beer and Druid. Because I'll tell you what, mate, Druid, as you mentioned, has improved a heck of a lot as well. We've got a lot of competitivity in this particular league.
He's got a lot better, mate.
Which, mate, I didn't think people would improve so quickly, though. I thought it would be more of a gradual process, and I believe Crazy Pumpkin has got wing damage. He does, so he will fall to the back. We do have a change in the guard, so there we go then, and he's got a 5-second stop go. Wee John is up in the 5th position. Mate, we said it could change. Even though there's no direct action, there's always going to be something happening in this track. We've learnt that from past experience racing it.
Oh, he's out! McLaren's out!
Big Hairy Jock!
Big Hairy Jock,
What
the
happened?
championship leader,
What
is
happened?
out! He lost the back end, mate,
No,
and he
no.
tried saving
Oh
it,
my
and he
God.
kept going left and right, left and right, left and right, and he's out. He's out of
He
the
blew
race.
up.
He blew up.
Oh my
So that
God!
puts Beer into the podium places, and we will be hearing him again.
Will we though?
My
Will
God.
we hear him? Big
Mate,
Hairy Jock
I had it
is
on
gone.
Harry Jog, yeah, for 25% of the race, and I just seen him. I
Record
thought,
it, mate. Record it quick. We'll catch the clip. Remember, compilation. We need to catch the craziness.
I got loose from Bahrain accent in mind.
Oh, mate, keep him there.
Yeah, I
And
got him.
Beer, as Jock leaves, you can imagine he will be very, very happy.
I think
That
he
was
clips.
sarcasm, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
think he clips a corner, or his back tires scrape a wall, and he's just got like oversteer. He's trying to control it at full speed.
The championship leader is gone. The drama continues here.
We
9
John
laps to
into
go in Baku.
fourth. That puts Crazy
of
into
course, yeah.
5th.
I forgot
These
these
six
guys
into
were
6th.
they're all a lap down,
Yeah,
pretty much.
I
Wow.
recorded it, I think.
Oh, we're gonna. Mate, at this rate, there's gonna be a new podium person.
We John into 4th,
Wee
mate.
John
Fair play
is-
to.
Wee
He's-
John is literally 1 minute and 3 seconds behind. Is he? Yeah, 1 minute and 3 seconds. No, oh no, Beer pitted, didn't he? Sorry, forgive me. About 40 odd seconds behind Beer. Crazy Pumpkin and D666. These guys aren't a million miles apart now. Neither's Gritmaster. We may have ourselves a battle, ladies and gentlemen.
Mate,
And my
there's
dad has messaged me.
6.5 laps left. Anyone on a controller, I know how you feel, mate. You get a cramp in your fucking hands. That's when I got 4th place in the rain, mate. My arms were killing.
Mate, trust me, believe me, I've done it before. Remember, I did a whole career mode on it as well.
Is anyone on pad?
Me, Beer, I think everyone here, barring Wigster and Dan, aren't they? I'm sure. But great, I've got to say, guys, so unfortunate for Big Hairy Jockey. Missed out on scoring points by 3 laps, ladies and gentlemen. 3 laps. But if Wigster stays where he is, I believe we may have a new leader of the championship after this race. We'll have to double check that fact, of course. But here comes then Wigster, Dampenels. They've made the race their own, but it's not over yet, as I said.
Dan's game in time, mate. Dan's game in time.
But, mate, these guys just have to be mindful now. They have to be absolutely mindful of this. Look at this, all of a sudden McLaren's day has gone from good to semi-good. Force India, Red Bull, both still have 2 cars running in this Grand Prix. Remarkable. 1st and 5th, and McLaren, who looked to be... I killed their fucking chance off, didn't I? As Kakashi leaves. Oh my god, and D666 nearly becomes the next victim. So let's go on board with D666 onto cockpit cam here. Let's see how he manages to control the car through the fast left-right, where he has seen death and destruction every single lap pretty much when he has come round. He maintains a really good line there. Gripmaster's flying behind him, by the way. Nearly flew into the wall. Jesus Christ. Mental. This is... So guys, this is why people sign up to watch this shit, mate, to be fair to you. Mainly to watch people blow up and explode. But on the second half, it is, even though this is, I've got to admit, this has been one of the most boring, battleless races that we've ever had in a league. But bear in mind, I did have to commentate on the Baku, didn't I, with WOR when we had your gaps. When no one was 4 laps behind you. Made that entertaining still. So we are going to add some entertainment here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be on board with Beer and Kebab, going round the left and right. And you know where I'm coming here, mate. Is it going to show it? It's there, ladies and gentlemen. It's there. The fucking horsecock. The horse penis building on that top right of the screen. Salute, my man. Take a bow, horse penis. We've missed you so much.
That's a lap, Beer and Kebab.
Actually, I had that on thing as well. Oh, of course, it's on 2 lap tyres, isn't it? Crazy Pumpkin on the super soft tyre. 2 lap ultra soft, sorry, forgive me. Is he going to get to the end? I don't know. You wouldn't be so sure at the moment on those tyres. Ultras. We've got a yellow flag. Gripmaster, no!
Gripmaster! Oh, 6 drivers left.
Gripmaster. He doesn't score either.
6 laps left, though.
Fucking hell. 6 laps. Mate, you have to complete 21. And that's
right.
only... That's you have to complete 21, not the leader.
It's only 1 or 2 laps away.
I know. Can they survive 1 or 2 laps? Oh, mate, he's going to be... These guys who have crashed out, we've both been there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking. Obviously, you were there last week. I was there in Bahrain. It's heartbreaking.
But
when it happens
to our
to
fans, to our fans and people that are watching at the moment, if you're into animal parts, you got a treat when we come to Austria.
Oh, stop it. Do I have to give it their names? We're not spoiling it. We're not spoiling it, man.
No.
Basically, stay tuned for another
Sector
5
1,
minutes.
yellow flag.
Yellow flag. Oh, it's Wee John. Wee John ran off. I think he's got wing damage. He does. Wee John, wing damage.
He moves
He's
out of the
letting
way.
the race leader through.
Yeah, fair play. That was
good driving there by John. That was a tough place to get out the way as well. Fair good effort.
Yeah, it
through.
was. He dived out of the way
goes
as well.
right through the middle, doesn't it?
Yeah, he dived out of the way. Fair play to him.
Good effort there, but now he's going to have to pit, most likely, which will elevate Crazy Pumpkin into 4th, D666 into 5th. What a absolute catalogue of mentalness.
Crazy Pumpkin into 4th, that's fucking crazy.
It is crazy. Obviously, he was involved in the Bishop incident, which if Bishop doesn't have a clip, obviously we usually say if there's no clip, we don't review it. But to be fair, I think some of the moves here we're probably going to have to manually look into. In fact, while I'm here, while we're not doing anything, I say that now, Ivan's probably going to fucking blow up. I'll make a couple of notes, mate. Just of shit we need to look at.
Yeah, main nature, we'll deal with it the weekend or something.
Yeah. Bishop.
Cam's got down to 4.
Pad.
Oh, he's just gone up to 5. It was from 6.
I think Wigster did slow down a bit with Wee John.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah.
Wee John's not pitting. Wigster, by the way, is the first person to score points. Dan Pennells. We have to keep watching. We have to keep watching. see if they actually score. Beer, he's literally got another 5 corners to go before he gets classified. Just make a couple of shots, mate, one of it. Beer survives.
I think me and you, yeah, we're going to have different drivers of the day for different reasons. I know who your driver of the day is going to be.
Mine's everybody. And that's not bullshit. That's not just trying to swerve the subject.
Yeah, but you got to pick one, mate.
I will be given a specific... Oh, of course I will. I'll pick it in a lap or two. I want to make sure everyone gets through first.
Yeah.
Crazy, but these guys, 4th, 5th and 6th, are all coming together. What a bizarre Grand Prix. 9 retirements, not including the wanker at the bottom. 10.
Driver of the day, yeah, comes in at 16th.
Yeah, man. For actually being the biggest retard and not clicking spectate. I think, you know what, it's because I was so busy trying to bring people in, and then obviously I completely forgot to click the button. Absolutely my fault. If I cause problems, mate, I'd give myself a qualifying ban for Formula 2.
Mate, can you have a qualifying ban tomorrow? That'd be good.
Mate, I want a fucking qualifying ban tomorrow. Fuck that, Jesus Christ.
I was going to say at the start of the stream, mate, you either got to start on pole or start on last.
Yeah. But John has now scored points in Baku, as does Crazy Pumpkin, as does D666. Everybody who is left scores. Right, now we can get back in focus of the racing. There is a 3-horse race now between 4th, 5th and 6th position. We're on ball with Pumpkin, as you can see. You can now see John in the distance. Will them ultras hang on till the end? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. We will find out, of course. Only 4 laps to go. Well, pretty much 4 laps to go for everybody now, of course. Just wow. Just fucking wow. Mate, we've not had a battle since lap 3, Mark. And this race has been mental. I mean, we've done quite a lot to kind of big it up a bit, because it has, in fairness, it's been dull as ditchwater, isn't it? You know, like I said, it's been dull as fuck with the battle.
Yeah, that's because of the gaps, mate, but...
Baku is always different in it, because you know anything can happen at any particular given time. Like, we're looking, obviously, guys, Wigster, Dampenel's perfect races. One mistake, game over. Literally one mistake, it is all over for you. As we've seen so many times, Gritmaster, you just gotta give the poor guy, give Jackie Stewart a hug, ain't you, man? Jesus Christ.
What's the next race?
So far, Spain, which I'm fucking not looking forward to. But
Spain. I think all of the guys here in the top 6 here, they can actually come into Spain with a bit more confidence. So I think they've done this so well, mate.
I could do 100% round here 16 times over. I still have no confidence around that fucking Spanish track. Fuck that shit. But no, I understand exactly what you mean. It's literally a case of, you know, if you can survive Baku, you will end up getting a chip on your shoulder.
It gives you extra confidence. Yeah, you just survived fucking Baku. Fucking bring Spain on. That's what they'll be thinking.
Yeah, and then when you bring Spain on, good luck finishing Monaco, especially on this fucking game. But I think it's a track I've never failed to finish, barring one league race, Monaco. As we see in the background there, D666. Even though he's already scored, anything can happen, of course. But thinking about it, if both race leaders crash, I'm not going to try and jinx anything, but if they both crash, you will actually see another lap completed, if you think about it, because Beer hasn't lapped the 3 cars behind him. Anything can happen, though. These guys, if I were them, save your fuel, save your tyres. But then think about Dampenel's could get Wigster if he really wanted to. I know Wigster's on 1 lap older tyres, but I will cut myself short, Mark. Driver of the day, go.
Wigster.
Simply for the domination factor, or the fact he's been clean?
No, the fact that I commentated on his last race and he's picked himself back up again and he's dominated.
Mine, not out of favouritism, Beer.
I knew that. I knew that.
Yeah. No, I was going to actually give it to Wee John, but obviously he made that mistake, didn't he, just now? But like I did say, kind of in a cheesy manner, but this is going to be a lot more serious now. You know, credit to all of them, because finishing this track is a tick in your resume, isn't it? And it's just in the fastest lap on lap 24. Wigster. Oh my God, nearly went off there on the right hand side.
No, the reason I gave him like driver of the day is because if that was me and I had a shit race like I just did in China, it takes a lot, to come back and fight rather than having a good result and coming on to another track. He's picked himself up. He's smashing fastest lap records, and he's winning the race. And he's always kept a 5-second gap between seconds. He's controlling the race as well.
I wouldn't say lap records. I'd say fastest lap mark.
Yeah,
if they get lap records, man, they ain't going to be in F3 next week. Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
but I know what you mean. No, I know what you mean.
But no, Bear has done really well, mate, from where he's come from. It's close.
Basically, the reason I'm saying him is because he had the incident on lap 1 and managed to... He's not made a mistake. I think he lost a bit of wing, didn't he, potentially? We'll find out. Oh, he's pitting. He's gone for fastest lap. Well, he might as well. He's only a minute and 10 ahead of the guy behind him. But it's going to be very interesting between 4th, 5th and 6th. And Pumpkin nearly hit the wall there. Remember, Pumpkin is driving around with half a wing, by the way. He's lost the left-hand end plate of his wing.
What if Bear comes out here on cold tyres now and spins, hits the fucking barrier?
Don't. Oh my God. Well, I'll have to give a different driver today, then, won't I? If I do, mate, we'll be interviewing
He needs to warn those tyres of it. And he's only got half a tank of ERS.
Yeah, you'll be good. Literally just sit yourself in. Yeah, he's safe. Look at that. Battery's already gone up by about 6%. He's on none, potentially. As Wigster and Dan Pennells enter the final lap of the Grand Prix. By the way, this is Wigster's first ever league win. Remember, he didn't win in Melbourne because of Matt's claiming the victory. Matt, of course, now our Elite League racer, I believe. Didn't he score as well, Matt? I think he did, didn't he?
He did,
scored on the weekend? Last week? He did.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I thought he did. I genuinely couldn't remember. That was just happening. That was alcoholism. So, and Pumpkin!
Oh no!
D666 has got him! It was DRS! Is he going to get him back? Look at this! Oh my God, we got a battle! We got a battle!
I'm watching a battle.
I forgot what this is. We're going to go back on a Wigster really quickly. Let's go here. Yep, Wigster's come around sector 2. Will Pumpkin wait for the
battle,
move?
mate.
This is the final lap for everybody now, barring Beer and Kebab. I will keep on board with this battle at the back. Briefly, I think D666 may just have got it. What a result for Force India, Mark. 4th and 5th. Brilliant. Brilliant result for them. Really helpful in their constructor's bid. But here comes Wigster then. You gave him driver of the day yours. I think I probably will go with Wigster over there. Obviously, I picked Beer, but you know, we'll give, well, like I said, your driver of the day, my driver of the day, but I don't know. It's one of them. Wigster, though, has been incredibly controlled. You can't forget Dan. Cannot forget Dan either.
Mate, I've not forgotten about anyone else, but I think Wigster needs to come back.
Wigster all the way. We did hit the wall! He nearly hit the wall. Wigster. His 4th career league race Grand Prix. Of all tracks round Baku. Chalk that one off. Wigster wins the Azerbaijani Grand Prix RRF1 Formula 3. Dan Pennells, his highest ever finish. 2nd position.
He's no, he's out.
Look.
He's out. What's going on? Quick, he managed to stay. Yeah, I saw that, mate. I was fucking watching there. But wow, what the fuck?
They were side by side.
No, yeah. The Red Bull got no front wing whatsoever.
I went across to Beer, and I saw the two of them going side by side next to each other on the opposite side of the track. What the fuck happened at the end of that there? D666 jumps wee John. John had a 5-second unsafe stop go and penalty as well. So D666, his 2nd, 4th in a row. As we watch Beer and Kebab now, who is guaranteed a podium. What an amazing end to the... Whoa, we waited 24 laps for a battle, and then the two of them go side by side rather fucking long left, right and left. These guys are fucking mental.
Try getting his pace back.
These guys are off their tits.
Yeah, the Red Bull has no front wing whatsoever, so it's finished how it is, mate.
Yeah, completes it, his 2nd podium of the season. Well, that was an ending we didn't expect.
Yeah.
Jesus. So we'll bring in the top 3 now. What a race. Not your typical RRF1 full of battles race, but still full of drama, controversy everywhere. We will watch the podiums because I thought it's a league race, so we might as well watch it. Wickster,
Yeah.
his first ever league race win. Will it be his last? You never know. What he'll be high flying after the last couple of weeks he's had. Obviously, he did get classified as a point in China after getting stuck in the pits. He did complete lap 21, of course, or I think it was lap 23 around China. Amazing performance by all the finishers. Here are your classified results. I wonder if they're going to give me XP for retiring on the grid. It'll be interesting.
Well, I'm gonna get XP.
Forgot about that. How much you get? Go on, how much you get?
Nothing so far.
2,000.
I didn't get nothing.
It loves me. Anyway, we are watching here then one heck of an Azerbaijani Grand Prix. It was unfolded in that particular way that Wickster claims his first league win of his career. Dan Pennell's his highest position, P2. Beer and Kebab managing through miracles to get third position. D666 continues his stellar form and his march towards the top 5. Into 4th position, jumping his teammate Wee John, who had penalties. John in 5th, Crazy Pumpkin, the last classified finisher. Gritmaster, Jock, Liquidus, Kakashi, Bishop, G1HOU, Druid, Antstam, Wybernator, and that wanker at the bottom. All missed out. I didn't grab a screenshot. Fuck. Right, let's go and bring in the lads. Right, so Dan Pennells, we'll invite him in. Beer and Kebab. And Wickster. Where is he? There he is. That's down there. Going to bring everyone in. Yeah, make sure you get the tick on. Yeah, ticket, mate, and then I'll obviously ask you when we're rolling. Just waiting for the guys to come in now. Yeah, man. Just waiting for Wickster and Beer and Kebab. I don't know if he's going to be joining us. Hopefully he is.
Yeah, here he is. One and that's.
There he is. Right then. Well, that was fun. One of the most boring spectacles to watch. But one of the craziest ones as well. And then the last lap went apeshit. Wickster, congratulations. You are Dragoon's driver of the day. And I think we did settle on it that you just about edged it from somebody else. Let us know how your race went. Just from looking at it, you controlled it. Start to finish, you got away with that. Nice one. Tell us how it went.
Well, first of all, redemption. Following sort of the pit issue with China last week. It was. I think it was always going to be one of those races. You get through the first corner, and from there, hopefully nothing else can go wrong. That's the biggest danger zone. Obviously, putting it on a pole helped with that. All in all, yeah, a bit of a boring race, but nice to come out on top.
When you were going round and you kept seeing so-and-so's retired, and what was going through your head?
Well, I know that I hadn't really been pushing the car too much. There wasn't too many sort of scary moments. It was, seeing everyone retire. I think my favourite one was seeing Big Hairy Jock. At that point he was behind me, and obviously we're sort of in the constructors' battle. The battle for the championship. So obviously a good opportunity for me to score some good points.
We've had our first shot fired at RRF1, ladies and gentlemen.
I know it's the crowd favourite, so I'm not here to please.
That's how it should
I think your face is going to appear on dartboards tonight, mate. To be fair, but no, I will say.
It's unfortunate, obviously, to have everyone retire, and would have been nice to sort of see a few more finishes, but it's what happens at street circuits.
Mm-hmm. And your first ever Grand Prix victory. Welcome to Winner's Circle. How does that feel?
Oh, it's fantastic. Such a relief. Really, really nice to have it under the belt, and hopefully can add a few more.
It took me about a year to get my second, mate. Don't worry about it. Here, it'll come out eventually, hopefully. Congratulations on that front.
Yeah,
I'm going to
fantastic.
the interviews here. I don't want the stream to go too long here. Oh, go on.
Also, Josh, you're my driver of the day, because of redemption. Like to have that situation in the pitting on the last Grand Prix and to come back and win the race. That's why you are my driver of the day. But was it a boring race for you because you were no less than 5 seconds in front of second, and then you kept pushing and like even towards the end of the race, yeah, we could see you pushing and pushing and pushing. Was there a need to push?
No, I was just trying to secure the fastest lap to get the perfect weekend. That's all. Obviously the pole, the race winning fastest lap, but yeah, Dan did keep putting a bit of pressure on me, but I sort of had, I think I finished with over a lap of extra fuel, and for most part had half a battery of DRS to play with, so never really was too worried.
Are you scared of Rara coming back?
I am, yeah.
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah, a bit getting the points in while I can, while his Xbox is still down. So hopefully a couple more weeks of that will.
Spoiler, he's got a new one
next week.
so he is back. Yeah. Do want to say congratulations, Josh, aka Wigster. Well done.
Thank you.
Second position, not the only one to have a redemption this week though, Josh. Dan Pennell's second position, having one of the worst races of his career last week. But once again, biting back in the place where you wouldn't expect to bite back. Let us know how your race went, Dan.
Yeah, it went alright. I was a bit worried at the beginning. I sort of skidded off to the right on the start and thought, oh crap, I'm going to have to take everyone out. And then somehow I managed to get past Druid. And then I see Jock clip the wall and he knocked a little bit of his wing off, and I think he started losing a bit of speed around the corners and that. And then all of a sudden I managed to get the DRS on him. And that was pretty much it, really. I started getting a little bit worried on lap 8 because I see everyone going out and my tyres really started to lose grip and that. And I know I had about 3 or 4 more laps on them and that, and I was really struggling and that, so I thought, oh, I'm going to bin it soon. But yeah, it was alright, to be fair. And I was just happy not to go on the wall, to be honest, yeah, because I'm not very good at this track, to be fair.
Mate, me and Mark were watching it and just basically gradually generating more poo and shitting ourselves more casually, watching all of you guys blow up and blow up and blow up and thinking, for fuck's sake, because we got to do this tomorrow. And I'm like, oh,
yeah, it's not right. I'm not. Cheers, man.
Go on, sorry.
That's it. No, that's it.
Fantastic drive. And that there, we move on to third position, who I think probably has a bit more to say, has had a bit more going on in his race. Beer, from one of the dodgiest qualifyings, as we've already heard about. Talk us through the race, if you can.
Right, first of all, totally disagree with the two stewards. I was without doubt driver of the day, quickest man on track, fastest in Q2.
Now.
If it hadn't, hang on, I'm on the rant here, I'm on a fucking rage here, right? I had some idiots smash me at the back in coming up the pits in Q2. I got a five-place grid penalty, put it back down to 9th, and I finished 3rd. And that was after being wiped out in lap 1 by another butt monkey who can't drive. And that's all I've got to say, really. Take it.
Do you feel calm now?
Bombshell.
That's my perspective.
No,
but moving on to probably a better topic, I did
right?
give you driver of the day on my side. But
no, I'll tell you what, well, that's irrelevant. You've got to start getting these idiots driving properly. This is not going to go anywhere without people who've got a bit of racecraft. Dive bombing turn 1, turn 2, it's ridiculous. It really is. It's not a joke.
They are kind of new guys, so we will obviously install it with them. That is kind of the way we are doing. Obviously,
4
practice
races in now.
In place.
You know what I mean? 4 races in now. These guys, they've got to stop dive bombing. Crazy. Crazy.
We will obviously address it, as we have done.
Yeah, I appreciate that, mate.
So we will get it through, like I said, obviously. But obviously, in this case, that there is beer.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Also,
apart from that, the race was just quiet. It was obviously I had to put the softs on just so I could go deep into the race.
You done well. You had to get a podium.
But I took it up to 19 on the softs. I thought I'd because they were getting a bit warm by then, stick the super softs on. Just dinked an end plate, lap 24, so I thought I'd come in, just safety first, put the ultras on, and go and do another fast lap. But it didn't depend on wings, so the last 2 laps I was just tiptoeing around basically to make sure I didn't have any more, you know.
Oh, we thought you were trying to nab the fastest lap.
Well, that would. Well, I had the fastest lap anyway. I think I was going to go even faster. I can't remember now, but the bottom line was it didn't repair the end plate. It was set to automatic, but it didn't repair the end plate, so I just had to tiptoe around just to make sure.
Yeah.
You know.
glitch on the game, you've got to go yes. Basically.
Also,
Yeah. Well done, Codemasters. Cocksuckers.
yeah. Also, I wanna go back to Dan. I wanna ask you one question because I didn't get a chance earlier. Are you and Jock in the same party and have McLaren got team orders? Because
Nah, man.
throughout the whole stream,
never in a
I was
party
shouting
together.
team orders.
No, mate,
Nah,
he addressed it. He said that Jock hit the wall and he got the RS.
I didn't hear that, mate. I was busy doing
Yeah, I
something
think
else.
he broke a bit of his end plate off his wing, I think, and he just losing a bit of speed around the corners, so I managed to catch him up a bit.
Just want to say also, well done to Dan and Wig, by the way.
Cheers, man. Nice one.
Done. It's always good to
Thank
see
you.
good, clean drivers on the podium. Important. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
Bear, I've missed you.
Good job from your end as well,
you know,
mate.
it's just
Never a fucking dull moment.
Hey, mate, I'll tell you. I was fucking raging. I'll tell you. I was like, Rich was imparting me, and I think he was scared. I think he genuinely weed his pants. So I was
I just want to
raging.
address all the drivers. I bear won't apologise for ever calling anyone an idiot. I'll say, guys, just literally though, from a really serious perspective, as I called out, we just need everybody to kind of calm down a little bit. This is a stream ender now. Literally, as we said, it was actually looking really clean. I think someone spun off on after turn 2. I think that's what kind of started the whole thing off. But we just need people to kind of calm down a little bit, get through the first lap, maybe 2 laps, and then start kicking the shit out of each other because it makes it later in the race.
Also, one point in general, very, very quickly, I've noticed last couple of weeks by earwigging information, there's people watching the streams whilst they're racing. That's a big no-no, surely. That shouldn't be happening.
Well, we ended up letting it go in the end. We just like
on the
any other day, we
advantage,
just
and
like,
also it causes lag issues in the lobby with the internet connections. Yeah, it's in the old leagues, didn't we? It's just something I wanted to bring up. You know what I mean?
we'll have a look
Yeah,
at it.
Bear, can I ask
we
you
are
one
a
question?
lot less lenient what we were.
You certainly can,
before.
Mark.
Right, we've got to be quicker, guys. Like I said, come on,
Yeah.
just go on, Mark. One more.
Are you happier now on the podium than when you were on qualifying?
Yeah,
We heard you in qualifying,
fortunate.
but
I was fortunate.
thinking you're happier
I was fortunate to get a podium. I was very fortunate. I had to rely on people in front of me having an instance, which they did, thankfully. I was praying and it worked. But I really felt I could have won that race if I hadn't had the instance. If I had the pace to do it. So I'm happy, but onwards and upwards next week. Where are we next week anyway? Which race is next week?
This gives me the end of stream plug. I like that when it all
There
fits
we go.
together. We are going to be in Spain, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be on this Ye Here channel. And that channel, that track, in my opinion, is shit, but everyone else seems to love it, so good luck to you. But no, it'll be here, Positively Glad, 8:45, maybe a little bit just after. That will be next Thursday. The final race in January, ladies and gentlemen. We've nearly got through a month without killing each other. But anyway, this has been Positively Glad. We'll be live either with Raratron or Robbo, I believe, are the 2 guys up for contention in streaming tomorrow night's race. We will bring that to your attention on the Facebook page. Congratulations to the top 3 and the 6 guys that finished. Remarkable, gritty, grueling race that was for everybody. But all I will say for now, from everyone here at Azerbaijan, RRF1, linked together with CSR and Formula 1 news and memes, bringing you action from the horse and cock building land. Positively Glad, over and out.